Have you ever felt spiritually stuck? You know, that feeling like there's definitely more to your faith, but you're just not sure how to get there? Or maybe you're trying to figure out your real purpose, or how to lead others well. If any of that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. It really points to this urgent need for a whole new way to think about discipleship. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. So let's start with a pretty uncomfortable truth. In a lot of countries, the Christian population has dropped by as much as 30%. And look, that's not just some statistic on a screen. It's a huge red flag that something is fundamentally not working in how we're growing and sharing our faith. And the scale of this challenge, it's just massive. Right now, the number of unreached people in the world has ballooned to 3.44 billion. That's almost half the entire planet without any significant Christian presence. All of this really forces us to ask a really critical question. Why are we failing to make disciples? I mean, it's supposed to be the core mission, right? But these numbers, they tell a very different story. And the impact of this failure, it isn't abstract. We see it playing out in the real world. We see cultural morality declining, church attendance is dwindling, but the really crucial points here show us why. A lot of our discipleship programs, well, they're not relational. They're not actually transformational. And maybe worst of all, there's no way to even measure if you're making progress. It's a system that just wasn't built for genuine, lasting growth. So, what if there was a different way? Let's flip the script and explore a solution, a brand new model that's actually designed to tackle this crisis head on. And here it is. It's called the My99 discipleship model. What is it? Well, at its heart, it's a step-by-step process. But it's not just about your own spiritual growth. It's designed to equip you to disciple others, whether you're working with one person, a small group, or even your whole church. So what's the secret sauce? Well, it all stands on three main pillars. First, it's simple. We're talking a one-page report card that makes tracking your progress a breeze. Second, it's universal. It's built on biblical truths that work with any other program you might already be using. And third, it's reliable. The whole thing is designed from the ground up to consistently develop real, authentic disciples who naturally grow into leaders. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's take a look at the actual My99 pathway and see how the curriculum lays out this clear journey for growth. The entire journey is broken down into three super logical phases. You start with faith foundations to build that solid core. Then you move into spiritual formation. This is where the personal transformation really happens, where you learn to overcome those obstacles. And finally, you get to leadership development, where you're equipped to go out and multiply your impact. Now, this might be one of the most unique parts of the whole model. It completely removes the guesswork from spiritual growth. You actually track your progress across 99 specific areas of discipleship, everything from your prayer life to how you serve others. It makes the intangible totally tangible. So, the My9 model is an incredible tool by itself, but it's also the foundation of a much larger ecosystem, the Empowered 365 network. And this is what's designed to take you all the way from a growing disciple to a really confident leader. This network is really built around three key goals. You can focus on your own personal growth, you can train for really practical ministry roles, or you can find resources to boost the impact of a ministry you might already be leading. It covers all the bases. And what's great is that the platform gives you three different ways to engage, so you can find the perfect fit. The All-Access membership, that's for flexible, ongoing growth. The Ministry Academy is for when you want a structured path with credentials. And the Marketplace is perfect for when you just need that one specific course for a specific need. And here's a great example of what that structured path can look like. The 9-month sprint inside the Ministry Academy gives you this super clear, totally achievable journey. It can literally take you from foundational knowledge all the way to being certified as a house church pastor in less than a year. And we're not just talking about internal certifications here. The Ministry Academy programs also provide continuing education unit credits, or CEUs, which adds this tangible professional value to all the training you do. Okay, so we've seen the problem and we've walked through a really powerful solution. So what about your next step? If this is resonating with you, let's talk about how you can actually start this journey today. Inside the Ministry Academy, there are two really clear starting points. You can start with the Foundations Certificate, which is designed to build your core understanding and help you become an authentic witness. Or, if you're ready to lead, the Small Group Leaders Certification includes all of that foundational stuff, plus advanced leadership training. You know, this quote really cuts right to the heart of it. Discipleship, It's not some optional program you can sign up for if you feel like it. It's the absolute core of the Christian life. And when you think about those trends we saw at the beginning, the time for intentional action is right now. And taking that next step is really simple. Everything we've covered today, from the My99 course all the way to the Ministry Academy, you can find it at empowered365.net. Just visit the site to check out the options and get started. So we're left with one final question. And this isn't just about taking another course. This is about finally discovering your purpose, achieving that spiritual wholeness you've been looking for, and stepping into the leader that you were created to be. So are you ready to fulfill your calling?